where we last left off. I'm trying to remember which one is which because like the future, like Zoralja attacked us and everything, and now, oh, they're dead. They're all dead. Ah. Also, how you got slashed in the back? How did you survive? Well, have mercy. Wu Klamat is struggling to process what she has witnessed. Also, is it? How could this happen? An actual wound and blood. A rarity.
Enough. I am beyond saving.
Father, please. You can't give up.
Are you there, oh friend?
I'm right here. I'm right here.
Look after my children.
What? I'm an old fossil like you. I've only got so many years left. But if that's what you want, it would be an honor.
You and I must go on another journey together someday.
Aye, you can count on it.
Oglamat. Kona.
Yes, Papa.
The graves of the Yokwi. You saw them, yes? I always found their teachings comforting.
Please, Father, you must save your strength.
Our flesh may wither and die, but so long as we are remembered, we are never truly gone.
To be honest, I kind of like that belief.
Through you, my hopes survive. Through you, I live on. So do not mourn me. Walk tall and see our nation to a brighter future.
Right, so Valklamat, Valkona. I bring word from the city. The enemy has withdrawn, and the Landsguard have begun rendering aid to the people. Casualties within our ranks have hindered progress, but we continue to do all that we can. I thank you for the report. Please inform the Guard they are to prioritize such efforts until further notice. The people. I need to help them. We will assist you in whatever way we can, of course. Thank you. Thank you. There are sure to be wounded everywhere, more than I can count. We'll split up and help all of them. You can count on us. Alphano and Alize, could you take Bayside Bevy and Crowl and Enville, the palace perimeter? As for Soren, please come to the Resplendent Quarter with me. We'll all meet back here afterwards. Resplendent Quarter? Ah. Fuck. There we go. Ooh, volume low. Maybe we'll move it to 90. Oh, let's see if that works. Meanwhile, in the aftermath, everything kind of looks fine. Well, we'll see. Befuddled citizen. Thank you. I thought it was done for. I heard something disturbing. The enemy leader. They say he looked like Zoralja. That can't be true, can it? Why would the first promise attack his own people? But if it was him, what happens now? Is he coming? Is he going to come back? What do we do if he does? Thank you. The pain is better now, but I can't stop shaking. Where did they come from? Why did they attack us? And why are those things still in the sky? We had peace under Gululjaja. We were safe, but now... Oh, it really is in the sky. I don't like that added touch. Thanks. I think I'm alright. Did you see them? Those soldiers? Looked like people, but they killed and killed with no hesitation. If they attack us again, how can we hope to defend ourselves? Weeping citizen. Thank you, sir. But my husband and son, they were. Also, the way that it's... Oh, it literally says ominous clouds. I thought it was actual just fog. Angered soldier. Aren't you... My thanks. I'll be fine now. But we failed to protect the people. Why did so many have to die? Where were Val Wuklamat and Valkona? They are not to blame. Understand, I do, but I need to clear my head. I have not seen the Braum trailer yet. Because while I don't doubt that the game will be good, I'm hesitant to even like remotely download it if I'm forced to use like the Vanguard thing. Because I think it's being implemented in the client regardless. In their client. You finish aiding the people here? Thank you. You are children among the wounded. Children! No, now isn't the time. There are still others who need help. Did you go and see how things are at Talon March? And afterwards go and find Alize at Bayside Bevy. Okay, need to go... Cabins. There is no evidence of significant damage from the battle. The fighting did not spread this far, it seems. Who were those people? Fresh scorch marks on the ground are doubtless from the enemy assault. The shop appears to have weathered the chaos, though its wares have been strewn across the floor. Meanwhile, everything sort of looks fine. Way to be immersed. Actually, is everyone here all right? Determined naturalist. Okay, I was right. It was Brookaville. Well, at least he's fine. If I talk to someone random, will they be? Let's see. This isn't how I hope to celebrate the crowning of our new Dawn servants. Hopefully it's resolved quickly. He still says the same thing, okay. Sacred treasures, what? Will I keep them? No. Damn. I thought I'd be able to keep Peloton, but no. The port remains unscathed, but enemy ships continue to loom overhead. And then I have to go up there. Yeah, there we go. I've helped all those I could find, and seen them delivered to the Landsguard's care. As many casualties as there are, it would have been worse if the Landsguard hadn't fought as bravely as they did. And if Zoraljah actually meant to harm the people, oh, he hella did. I mean, look around. The buildings are hardly damaged. I suspect his aim was more to incite fear, to show that he could strike whenever he pleases. But we can discuss that later. How is Lamati? Even after all what's happened to her father, she's trying so hard to fulfill her duty to the people. Still, everyone has their limits. She needs rest, and soon. Someone mentioned seeing her head towards the shore. Perhaps she's gone to Gornitruk Gleam Sands. Where the hell is... Oh. I'm about to say, like, where the hell is that? Is that what this place is called? No. Zibalyev Tai and then... Okay.
Steady now. I've brought you medicine. A drink.
There you are, Lamati. I was beginning to...
Come on. Come on. Take it. Please.
Lamati. Lamati!
How could I?
Look at me, Lamati. You need rest. You and him both. I will tend to this soul.
But my people... I have to help them.
The Landsguard have matters well in hand. Trust in them. If there's another attack, your people will need you to protect them. They'll need you to be sharp. So please rest. Consider it your duty.
I never actually thought about that. I'll explain myself through this.
I stood before them all. Said that we'd build a nation where everyone knows happiness. So much for that promise. What good is a vow of resolve who cannot save her people?
You won't save your people by brooding.
You're right. This isn't the time for soaking. Thank you. My head's a little clearer now. I need to concentrate on what I can do, rather than what I can't. We've dealt with unfriendly factions before. From Yokhui still longing for conquest, to adherents of blessed siblings, people who are unwilling to listen. Even so, I believed that By learning about one another and engaging in good faith, we could peacefully settle our differences. And we did. My brother is different. There will be no reasoning with him. He killed our people, our father. He'll stop at nothing to achieve his goal. What's more, he has power. The power to destroy the peace we've worked so hard to preserve. If I'm to protect that peace, then I must fight. I must confront Zoralja and kill him.
So, going back to what I was thinking about, as Hrothgar and Shibral, with our bodies, like, so that's like velvety fur, that more of like a mountain lion. Rubbing your eyes would not be exactly good, I think. And especially with that, because like, if I have a better gland that shows off the arms. I think ninja. Nope. Monk. Close enough. No, warrior. There we go. Okay, because like the bigger fur, like the tuft of fur that's on the arms, that I don't think that would help like wiping away the tears, you know? Okay. I'm fine. I just needed a moment to settle my nerves. Thank you for being there for me, and for urging me on despite all my sulking. Sitting around complaining isn't very leader-like, is it? So much has happened so quickly. I struggle to make sense of it all. Strange soldiers, those floating ships, the new powers Zoralja commands. Given everything he's done and still intends to do, I know I can't afford to run headlong into battle. Not this time. I can't let this terrible pain in my heart lead me astray, but I will make it my strength to do what I must. Right. I'm heading back to the palace. I need to talk strategy with Kona. Could you and the others join us in a while? However we decide to proceed, I want you all to be aware of it. Oh, and did you tell Alize I'll be alright? She's probably at Bayside Bevy. I gotta run all the way back. Nope. Wait. Can I go and tell Alize? Let's check first. Let's actually check. Nope, doesn't look like Alize is around. Unless that's the Bayside Bevy. I mean, this is the marketplace, so... There she is. Oh, you're back. By that, I take it to mean Lamati is feeling better. She needs to be strong for the people of Tural. I understand that. But she doesn't have to do it alone. So if she intends to fight, then we fight. Together. And that said, I wish I knew what exactly we were up against. need this. Gomphortherium trousers. Gomphortherium. What the fuck? What is this? Oh. Pick up the pieces. Alizé regards the fallen soldier thoughtfully. It's clearly not a person, but it doesn't look like any automaton or magitek weapon I've ever seen. As far and wide as you're traveled, or as far as wide as you're traveled though, perhaps you've encountered something familiar before. Would you mind taking a closer look? It may yield some clues as to Zoralja's new powers. Examine the fallen soldier. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target an area, inspect it with left click. Soldier's weapon. The general shape of this weapon resembles a gun, but its construction suggests it's far more advanced than anything you've seen before. In place of where eyes or a mouth might be, you see a strange sigil on the front of this helm. The corpse. From a distance, it appeared to be simple armor, but upon closer inspection, its construction is quite intricate. The material from which is made is unclear, and you see no signs of a power source. So, what do you think? It's unlike anything I've ever seen. Indeed. While it resembles a person, it has features that makes it uncanny. The lack of a face, not least of all. Did you see any sign of a power source? So it probably doesn't run on ceruleum or any other conventional fuels. I tried channeling Aether into it earlier, but there was no response. That would seem to rule it out as an arcane entity. It's completely lifeless now, a far cry from the unstoppable enemy it was in battle. Even the material it's made of is a mystery. Rather than a metal, it's more akin to stone. Wait, haven't we seen this somewhere recently? We have, in the Sky Deep Cenote. That's right! The glowing stone used in the chamber with the gates to the Golden City. And while the soldiers are a different color, the warships are the same black as the stone as the gate itself. There has to be a connection. Let's share our observation with the others when we gather at Sunperch. The sooner we get to the bottom of this mystery, the better. Okay, Sunper. Okay, gotta go all the way up there. That poor kid. Looks like everyone is here already.
Thank you for coming, everyone. And thank you for taking charge in the relief effort. We would have fared far worse without you.
Someone had to do it, that's all. Come, let's take stock.
In terms of casualties, at least 50 died in the attack. And many times that number are wounded. All available healers are seen to their care. Structural damage at least is limited, so essential business can be conducted without issue. That said, the people are understandably shaken. We must assuage their fears and begin working to restore things to normal as quickly as possible.
Now, the most confounding mystery remains our enemy. And their mechanical soldiers created with technology that surpasses anything I've ever seen. What is their nature? And how did Zoralja manage to bring them under his command? Such things remain unknown.
They emerged from the dome encasing Yasolani. We're quite certain of that much.
Speaking of the dome, we have some theories, I'm told.
Indeed. I would like to call upon some helpers to join the discussion. May I invite them here?
By all means.
It's a
It's
snake.
me. Permission has been granted. You can come in.
Greetings, everyone.
Well, there he is. Oh, there they are. Oh my god, the Final Fantasy III theme.
Raha! Y'shtola!
After that long voyage, I had hoped that we might be afforded a moment's rest, but I gather circumstances are quite dire.
All is well in the Annex, never fear. I've already dealt with the most pressing matters, and others hold the fort in my absence.
Following the changing of Dawn servants, Gulul Jar Jar spoke about the Golden City to his two successors. Thanks to Wuglamart, I was allowed to attend that meeting. What I heard led me to conclude that this was a matter for the students. Thus did I call upon our comrades who possess the requisite expertise.
Good call.
It was actually after that the dome manifested. But, based on what we know, I have reason to believe that it is connected to the Golden City.
It's all.
While we're eager to help, we have limited familiarity with the situation. Might we trouble you to explain from the beginning?
Oh god, from the beginning.
As you know, it was a letter I found tucked away in the Baldessian Annex that brought me to Tural. A letter from the Dawn servant, addressed to my grandfather, sent some 20 years ago.
The request to investigate the City of Gold.
Indeed. The strange thing is, there was mention of neither Tural nor the city in our records. Hoping to learn the truth of my grandfather's mission, what he did and saw, I volunteered to help in the rite of succession. At the end of which, I was able to hear the tale from Gulul Jar Jar. Like us, my grandfather went to the deepest chamber of the sky deep cenote. And, like us, he saw the gate to the Golden City.
Is that what you required our help with? This gate?
It was. You see, the gate was opened once in the past. And
It led to another reflection.
Damn!
I can take the story from here. Considering my part in these affairs, I reckon maybe I'm best equipped to speak on the matter. I was there too, you see. In those ruins, together with Galuf and Galul Jaja. And what I saw that day, I'll never forget.
Ah, my head! The pain.
This black stone is remarkable. I cannot help but wonder if the structures in this part of the ruins were built by a completely different civilization.
Is this the first time we actually see Galuf?
Years ago that the giants mined here.
No, he should have showed up in the other past.
Their records make no mention of glowing
It's just I think it was like
stones.
more the first time we actually see him up close.
It harbors high concentrations of ether, and on the surface are what appear to be arcane patterns. They aren't Allagan, or Mahi, or Nemean. If anything, they put me in mind of the calculations of the South Sea Islanders, but even then...
Seven hells! What did you do?
Nothing.
An earthquake?
Oh yeah. I also forgot to mention that in there recently the father of Final Fantasy returned to 14. Sakaguchi.
None of this has ever happened before.
A void gate? Nay, this is different.
Wait, is that? Nope.
would you?
Now, what's this?
What is this? Who are you?
I'm like at a loss for words right now.
Though it never opened again, Galuf continued to study the gate for years after that, hoping to learn something of value. All he could conclude was that it was built with unknown technology, and that it led to another world, one apart from the Void. We'd assumed the ruins themselves were the Golden City, only to discover that the real prize actually lay beyond the gate, and beyond our reach. Couldn't make head nor tail of the artifact either. As it had similar properties to the black stone in the ruins, we were convinced it was important, so Galul Jaja took it to the palace for safekeeping. Galuf, meanwhile, took the baby with him back to Charlian and raised her as his own.
Then the child was...
Yep.
The earring inside the letter to my grandfather. It was apparently found amongst my swaddling clothes.
If this is true, then it means that you hail from another reflection.
So it would seem. I still struggle to take it all in myself. Looking back, Grandfather was always quick to seek distractions whenever I broached the subject. But never would I have guessed anything like this.
I mean, because, like, especially Final Fantasy V,
Enough about
Caliph and
me.
Krile.
We have more pressing matters.
The forces that assailed Tuliyola. You suspect they are somehow connected to the Golden City?
Thinking back on it, the soldiers looked like they could have been made from the same black stone.
And leading them was Zoralja. His involvement also lends weight to the theory. On the day of the succession ceremony, a bandit took me unawares and knocked me out.
Oh.
When I came to, I found my home turned upside down, with a few particular items missing. Namely the keystones I was entrusted with, for my role as Watcher of the Gate.
The bandit, you believe that it was...
I only got a glimpse of him, but I was a blue-scaled Hubigo. I know of no other.
The artifact stored at the palace was also stolen.
The thief struck during the ceremony, and the guard was spread thin.
So our assumption is Zoralja somehow opened that gate to another reflection, where he acquired advanced technology and his mechanical army.
It fits. And if he did, then it's also likely that the dome is a product of this unknown reflection.
Hold on. We've been going on and on about the reflections, but what of my home? What's become of it?
A reflection. Duh. We're going to find out.
Indeed. Where it concerns other realities, I dare say the Scions are best suited to tackle the task.
You can say that again. We've been to the literal edge of existence. Some mysterious giant dome shouldn't scare us.
Well, that and you are in another star.
As you know, our order has ostensibly disbanded. We'd thank you to be discreet about our unofficial reunion.
Huh. Worry not. We'll spare no effort to get to the bottom of this. And with our hero eager to help, you can be confident of the results.
I'm coming with you. If that's where my brother is, then that's where I must go. I can't say I understand everything you're discussing, but I know what I have to do. I have to put a stop to Zoralja and restore the people's happiness.
Suffice it to say, I share Lamachi's desire to join you. However, under these circumstances, it would be unwise for both vows to be absent from the city. As such, I shall remain in Tuliolol.
But we need a machinist.
Come what may, I will protect our nation. So go forth, sister, and do what you must.
But the tank roll is already filled.
Thank you.
It may be prudent for us to likewise divide our forces. While one group ventures into the dome, the other keeps guard without.
Agreed. There's something I wish to investigate out here, so I will remain.
I as well. The enemy's warships still loom overhead, and I would see that we are prepared for the worst.
I wish to go to the dome. As a student, I have an obligation to investigate this potential threat to the world. But I'd be lying if I said I'm not deathly curious about my origins. If there's aught to be learned, then I want to learn it.
In that case, please let me come too. I have to see what's become of my home. I may not be a fighter, but I know those lands like the back of my hand. I can guide you.
If you hadn't offered, I would have asked. We're counting on you.
I'm not one for waiting around, so if it's all the same to you, I'll join the dome crew.
You should accompany them, Graha. I expect your knowledge and experience will be useful. In the meantime, I intend to learn what I can about the gate, and will keep you apprised of my findings. Pray do the same.
Assuming communication is possible from inside the dome, we'll maintain contact and share any developments.
It seems our teams are assembled. A fine roster, I think.
Looks good to me. We'll find a way to deal with the threat. For the sake of Tural.
It's truly heartening to have you at our side for this. Thank you, everyone. Now, before we set off, there's one thing I need to do. The people are still shaken by the attack, and I'd like to reassure them as best I can.
All right. Sounds like we got a plan. All right. I know what I have to do now. Together as one. Before investigating the dome, Vuklamat wishes to see one important matter. I know we're in a hurry to set off, but before we do, I need to address my people. The peace we swore to uphold has been shattered. They need to understand what's happened and how we intend to fix it. So I want to call an assembly at the Winged Walk and assure them that all will be well. But as shaken as they are, I don't know how many will come. It's those who are most distressed that truly need to hear your words. If you'd like, I shall seek out such souls and encourage them to attend. I'll help too. This is an important step in the city's recovery. Care to join us, Soren? But of course. While you handle that, Erenville and I will see to provisions for the expedition. Thank you. I'll go ahead and have the Landsguard announce the address. People must first know there's going to be one before they can decide whether or not they want to hear it. If you could see the resplendent quarter and Bayside Bevy, Alize and I will split the rest of the city between us. Alright. Search for the distressed citizens in the resplendent quarter. Was it? Okay. Back over there. Ow. 14,000 damage? What? Or fall like that? The doors, please. Thank you. Dumbfounded farmer. If Tuliyola falls to the enemy, what will happen to us, to our homes, our farms, everything we've worked so hard to build? Lives and communities and histories all reduced to ash by these merciless villains. I heard Val Wuklamat is planning to address the people. What's the point? What can she and her brother possibly have to say? I beg you must attend. Really? The Dawn Servants have a plan already? We've lost so much, yet they're prepared to carry on. And standing around worrying about what's to come will change nothing. It would be a lie to say if I'm hopeful for the future, but I will go hear what they intend to do. Okay, any down here? Yep. Oop. I still can't believe we were attacked. For a mercy, my family was spared. I don't know what I would have done if they had come to harm. I understand Val Wuklamat is going to make an address soon. I'll be there, of course. This person does not need to be persuaded to attend Wuklamat's address. Next person up, where? Please, leave me be. My father is gone. Leave me to mourn. Gulul Jaja is slain, and yet Val Wuklamat and Val Kona still fight for our nation? For us? Very well. If they would speak, the least I can do is listen. Exactly. Okay, how many more? One more. But exactly where is this last guy? Oh. Cheerful? Chicken on everyone, are you? The city's definitely seen better days, but we can only spare so much time for mourning. Only by looking to the future can we overcome this crisis, and we'll all need to do our part. I have no doubt Val Wuklamat and Val Kona will share similar sentiments at their address. You sure as hell are optimistic. It's not safe here, not anymore. I could try to leave Toral, but where else is there to go? You look like the well-traveled sort. Please, I can't stay here, but I fear nowhere in Toral is beyond the enemy's reach. What of the lands across the Salt? I know. Even if I ran, I'd know I'd regret it in the end. I love Toral. This is my home, and I know that the Dawn Servants would give their lives to defend her. I will put my faith in them and listen to what they have to say. There we go. And run back all the way up here. I wonder if that Rothgar is wearing the the backpack by choice, or just he doesn't want to deal with the hunch that we all have. A marketplace. Where to go? I can't see. Oh, just find more people. You're not one. The wares are mostly intact. Glad tidings for my clients. Oh, sorry, friend, but I've no time to spare. Val Wuklamat and Val Kona will soon be giving I can't speak, Jesus. We'll soon be giving a public address, and I have to finish taking inventory before then. Given the circumstances, it must be quite important. You'll want to be there as well. Damn. Ugh. I can't leave now. What if those soldiers come back? And what are those strange machines looming overhead? Gods, I have so many questions. I see. It would put my mind at ease to learn anything of the threat we face. Alright then, I'll go to the Winged Whelk. Thank you. I feel better already, and likely better still once I hear what the Dawn Servants have to say. Hey! You are... Ew, cleaning up is tiring work. You've been busy helping as well, I'm guessing? Right, now it's tough for everyone, but Tuliolal won't succumb to this. With the new Dawn Servants to protect and lead us, we'll get through it together. Nope. Oh. Where'd you go? I still have to find 2 people. Stockpiling said, I need to stock up on food and medicine as much as I can. What else is there? I can't afford to get anything. Sorry, sir, but I'm busy. Too much to do in too little time. There's no telling when those stone men will return. I have to get out of here, find somewhere safe. Val Wuklamat wants to speak to us? Perhaps she has a plan then. I suppose there is no harm in hearing what she has to say. Flustered, there we go. There's the last one. Whatever it is, I don't have time. I have to finish repairing this cart. There's only so much I can carry on my back. When those hollow devils come again, I need to be ready. Val Wuklamat and Val Kona mean well, but they're young and inexperienced. They can barely look after themselves. If we are to survive, I do not know if we can count on them. Look, you need to trust in them and go to the address. They're going to strike back at the enemy? So the resolve to face this. Maybe it's too early to be thinking of running. Alright, I'll go and hear their address. Alright, and that is everyone. Now let's hurry up. Back. I gotta go back over there. Huzzah! Oh yeah, I forgot I had these. Damn it, now I have a shield again. That's my one complaint, I have a shield again. Damn it. Okay, It looks like you brought quite a few people. Thank you. Alizane had actually returned ahead of you, but upon hearing that you were still out there, she decided she was unsatisfied with her own efforts and left again. My apologies for involving you all into Raleigh affairs. We are simply helping dear friends in need. Having traveled the lands of Tural, sharing in the rich cultures of your people, I can see it no other way. What's more, Zoralja and his army pose a threat not only to Tural, but to the Star as a whole. We will stand with you to protect what you hold dear. Nod. Thank you. I don't expect you've had much, if any, rest. How are you holding up? I'm fine, thanks to a little encouragement from Soren. You needn't worry about me either. Whatever weariness I feel is no match for my desire to protect my people. We will restore peace to the nation and preserve our father's legacy. And it speaks by speaking to the people from our hearts. Right. We need to see to a few things first, but feel free to go ahead to the plaza and wait. Their father raised them well. That he did. Oh, I was about to say, what the fuck was that glowing? A fire. Word. I still need to get that goddamn poncho.
Namachi, are you all right?
Yes, don't worry. I'm ready for it. The fear, and sadness, and anger. Everything.
I am the reason to your resolve. But more than that, I am your brother. You needn't bear this burden alone. Remember this.
And then after this, I'm going to take a break. A short break.
As you likely already know, my father, our former Dawn servant, lost his life in the recent attack.
What the fuck?
He challenged the enemy leader to a duel and fought with skill and valor.
Why was that so
for a moment,
loud?
he believed he had won. But wielding an unknown power, his foe returned from death and struck him down.
So
I
when
could only watch as this happened. I could not tarnish my father's honor by interfering. Many of you, have suffered terribly. You've taken wounds. You've lost friends and family. As vow of resolve, I failed in my duty to protect you. Words can't express the shame and regret I feel. And as much as it pains me to reveal this, the enemy leader was none other than my brother Zoralsha.
Zoralsha? It's true! I saw him!
We believe he staged the attack from Yasulani, which has been encased within a mysterious dome. I know that you're concerned for your loved ones there as well. But mark my words, I won't let Zoralsha torment us any further. Our father gave his life to protect our nation, and I'm prepared to do the same.
You say that, but those metal monstrosities are still up there in the sky. What are you going to do about them?
We fly, of course. Just fly, forehead.
The enemy is still on our doorstep, and waiting for them to strike again accomplishes nothing. That's why we're going to strike first. We are going to take the battle straight to Zoralsha and put an end to it all.
And while my sister sallies forth, I will take charge of the city's defenses. Not another soul will come to harm. We swear to you.
Someone randomly gets punched.
Like
I've been
our
harmed.
father before us, we will lead with resolve and reason to restore peace to our nation. So please, have patience and faith.
Oh,
so
you
the
live.
resolve goes on the attack, while reason shores up the defenses. Sounds like a fine plan. Needless to say, you can count on my sword. Dural's my home, and I'll do my part for it. Hear, hear, brother. That makes two of us. Or was that two of we? Never mind that.
We of two.
What of the rest of you? Will you let others do the work? Or will you do your part and fight?
We fight! We fight! We're Tuliolans because we're united! We'll stand with you and weather this storm!
I'll have the lobster
He's
bisque.
right. This is our nation, and it falls to us to protect it.
We'll fight too, for Tuliolan!
Me too! Me too!
We're all together in this!
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
We've already learned much about our foe, and we will continue to learn more. In time, we will have the means to make their warships fall from the sky. When we join hands with our countrymen and our allies from afar, we're stronger than we dare to hope. Together, let us show the enemy the might of Tuliolal.
You are the beating heart of our nation. Each and every one of you. Uncertain days lie ahead, but for now, I ask you to persevere, to go about your lives as you always do. Only then can we ensure we have the resources to see our nation through these trials. And when the time comes, we will strike. Tuliyollal will not fall. We will prevail, and peace and happiness will be ours again.
Lots of standing more than, like, cheering. It's just, like, more idle standing than, like, the cheering. Okay, I'll be right back. I have to use the restroom. There'll be a short break. We'll continue on. Listening to Wuklamat and Kona, I was reminded of my time in the First. While the Exarch was no king, I've often found myself speaking before people of the Crystarium in like manner. And through their deeds, they answered me. People of Tural too will rise to the occasion. This I can tell. It almost looks like we're embracing right here. Alright, off and up. Acacia footgear attire. Ooh. That might actually work more with my warrior glam. Either warrior or Dark Knight. And Yasulani's shadow. Alphana was considering how best to help carry out Wuklamat's plan. Well, the hour of departure is at hand. Those of us remaining here shall accompany you parts of the way. I, for one, would like to see the dome firsthand. We set forth as soon as everyone is ready. I will inform Wuklamat that... There you all are! Ah, Lamati. I don't know what that's supposed to mean exactly. Is there some significance to the Yi? We were just planning to call on you. Are you ready to leave? I am. Seeing the people come together as one, knowing they haven't given up hope, it was all the encouragement I could ask for. Right then, let's get going. We leave from the Jacques Tural Skygate. Okay. And then where is... Damn, I only have 6 of the old the old tinctures left. What will I ever do? I still can't believe I wasted some of these on the Amon fight when he was bugged. Everyone's here? Good. This is it, my friends. We go to strike down Zoralja and secure peace for Tuliyollal. We'll be passing through Shaloni, where there have been reports of enemy movement, so stay sharp. Yep. Well, because I mean, the weather is still ominous clouds. And they still fly overhead there. Everywhere, fuck. The Landsguard has told me about them. They emerged from the dome in quick succession and took to looming overhead. A display of force like the vessels in Tuliyollal. Indeed, and while they haven't taken any aggressive actions, I want to see how things are in the area before moving on. We'll be passing a few settlements on the way to Sholoni Station. It's the perfect opportunity to look around. In that case, Soren and I know a few locals who can help. Magnus! What's his face? Then let's divide into two groups. Erenville, Alize, and Soren will come with me to inquire with the locals. Meanwhile, the rest of you can go and inspect the dome. Understood. Once everyone has finished, let us reconvene at Sholoni Station. Are you a fan of Trolley? We can start with Husatawi. That's where the Dustwash is based, if I remember correctly. You do. The Sheriff Kamaka should be able to tell us a few things. Ominous clouds. I mean, I could teleport, but also it's okay. The other west has not spawned yet. Is that the ruby weapon mount? Aside from getting my mentorship back, what do I need to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more things. The usual Jade stuff, and then the 2 trials of the expansion. Because I know that one of them is the Oh, it's you two, and I'll be Val Wuklamat as well. You're Sheriff of the Dustwatch, yes? What's the situation here in Husatwi? Well, the enemy hasn't tried to pick a fight with us yet. The ships gave us a shock when they first appeared, but they've just been floating there, holding position. That said, I've received some unsettling reports from elsewhere. We've been investigating to the extent we can, but we're spread thin and haven't looked in on Shishenezui Springs yet. Apparently, mechanical soldiers were seen in the vicinity. What? If this is true, then the people there are in danger. I worry about the other townships as well. If the rest of you could head to the springs, I'll pay a visit to Mewahetson. I'll accompany Erenville. See you all in a while. Okay, can I teleport? Yes. This time I'll actually teleport. Wuklamat. And all clear this way. The mechanical soldiers don't seem to be in the area. Still, we should talk to the locals. Let's each make rounds and see what we can learn. Mochi. The music. Oh, you're the one who helped us the other day. Waldeka and the others are out investigating, and they've confirmed that Nitowikwe is safe. It was after the train had begun its journey back here that the dome appeared. So those who were riding them in the train are fine, but we don't know what's become of those who disembarked in Yasulani. What a mess. And just after we finished fixing the tracks. I just drink water and I still can't fucking talk. Oh. The mechanical soldier shows no signs of life. It appears to have been run through with a pole arm. I wonder who. Can I, thank you. Iote, here you go. Excuse me. I took a breath and some spit went on the wrong pipe. Fuck. I hate it when that happens. Soren, you came. As you can see, we're doing all right. After those ships suddenly appeared in the sky, soldiers clad in white showed up and surrounded the town. But to his surprise and relief, a traveler came along and dealt with them all in a flash. I'll never forget the way he soared through the air, spear in hand. Shame I never had the chance to ask his name. We're all safe thanks to him, but I can't say the same for those in Yassulani. We haven't heard it from anyone there. I hope Namika is well. You heard about the spearmen as well. That couldn't be anyone else. What's this? Someone's spreading more gossip about me? Hello, Estinian. Talk of how I say the town travels fast. That's not the discount to help of my friend here, of course. We gave those machines a real beating. I thought you'd come sooner or later. You know what's happening. So you were indeed the one keeping the people safe. Thank you. Think nothing of it. The automata aren't particularly strong. But are the rumors true? Gulul-Jaja is slain. I'm afraid so. Zoralja used some dirty trick to get the better of him. Which, again, when are we gonna get the self-res armor? I want that. That makes healer jobs much less complex. Especially when, like, especially when all of us die from freaking a Savage or EX. We'll make him pay for what he's done. Mark my words. You're going to help her, I assume. I see. With your contingent, you won't lack for strength. In which case, I will remain in Shaloni and keep an eye on things. That helps us more than you know. I'll send word to my brother before we set off. If you find yourself in trouble, don't hesitate to contact Kona. Kona? Brother? Wait a second! You're the Vow of Resolve? I am, and you're Zakoa, right? I'll be counting on you to keep everyone here safe. Absolutely! If more of those hollow men show up, I'll send them packing. I'm the fastest gun in Shaloni. I mean, but you use, like, rubber bullets, as far as I know. I'm the fastest gun in Shaloni, after all. Soren can attest to that. Glad to hear it. We'll leave Shaloni in your capable hands. Let's get patrolling right away, then. I don't remember exactly how he speaks. Hopefully I'm close. Stay safe out there, and don't do anything reckless. Wasted words, eh? Just do what comes naturally. Right then, it's time we headed to the station and join the others. Ow. Oh. Is that it? Is that... Yes! Then all's left is the main story quest. A bad case of the Blue Devils. Wisanpe of Shishinezui Springs is one short portal. Or porter. Hey you, traveler. Came here down to the Dawntrail, right? Happened to see a woman on the road, maybe nursing a limp, sore head, or some such. No sign, huh? I work here at the refinery, and it seems I now have a problem. A friend of mine, Kayamene, She set out for Tuliolal not long back, but only her Ronik returned, pulling an empty wagon. I was thinking the animal just got spooked by something, sent Kayamane sprawling into the dust and hightailed it back here. If you didn't see her, say, you couldn't go take another look, could you? I'd go myself, but I'm 2 hands down as it is. Thanks, friend. She was taking a cargo of ceruleum to the Tuliolal trailhead. You know the way, right? It's just the road southeast of town. She'll be somewhere along it. You find her, tell her to get her hide back here as quick as she can. We've got work to do. South east. And go up there. Okay. At least that's not too far off the beaten path. Once again, God, I have to level up all my goddamn crafting and gathering. Hey, leave me alone. No. Bad. I will eat you, Nopales. I mean. Finally. You don't know how good it is to see a friendly face. What if I'm unfriendly? Was Sanpei sent you? God, he's gonna dock my pay, isn't he? Well, at least the Ronik and the wagon made it back. A good thing it all happened after I dropped off the ceruleum, too. I want to think how much the company would charge me if I lost the load. Maybe that's what the beast was after. Beast? Oh, I didn't tell you about the beast, did I? No, you did not. I was out from the trailhead. I was just out from the trailhead when it sprang up on us out of nowhere. Naturally, my Ronik bolted. Managed to hold on this far, but I eventually lost my grip and took a dirt bath. Still, it could have been worse. At least it didn't break anything, and it was you that found me, not the beast. Speaking of, you didn't see it on your way down, did you? A horrible blue blobby thing? Nutty. What? That slime? That's not Rimuru, is it? Just like that. Oh gods, it's the beast. It's found me. What the fuck? What are you doing? It was a lot more aggressive down by the trailhead, I swear. Why isn't it attacking? Oh, fuck this, I'm out. Huh. I guess it took one look at you and lost its appetite. Thanks, partner. I've lived here my whole life and never seen anything like that blue blob before. But others have. I heard about them from my fellow tappers. What? Like ceruleum with skin, they said. Started showing their ugly faces a few years back, prowling around by the wells. They reported it to the foreman, but they weren't interested. The way they consider it is so long as we've still got our limbs attached. I mean, it is the Wild West. The way they consider it, so long as we still got our limbs attached, the blobs aren't a threat. But they damn well better change their minds about them now. If it's not enough that one of the best employees could have been killed, they could have lost a wagon load of ceruleum. Say, Soren, would you come back to the company offices with me? They can't wave it away so easily if both of us are telling the same story. Thank you kindly. Come on then, let's head back to the Shechenezui Springs. I will continue complaining about this. How the fuck do they come up with these names? Hey, Plum has logged in. Like, at least that one is easy to pronounce just because it's nopales. If you've never had cactus, they're actually pretty tasty. Megamine. Home at last. For the moment there, I didn't think I'd ever see the old place again. And I can tell you right now, I'm not taking another wagon out until the company tells me exactly what they're going to do to protect their precious employees from those rotten blobs. Are you with me? Just give me my aetheryte current. Thank you. I think if all that's left is main scenario? Yes. Why can't I... Let me get up here. Thank you. Also, that's actually kind of... Once again, that's kind of terrifying. Get away from me. I will eat you. Alright, hello gang. Thanks to Astinian, there were no casualties to speak of in Shaloni. The Tsar were safe as well. At the very least, there were no sightings of soldiers there. What about the dome? Did you learn anything of note? It is composed of exceedingly high concentrations of lightning energy. To even touch the barrier would prove fatal. When approaching it, we must exercise all caution. Ooh. Then how are we supposed to get inside? If Zoralja and his army emerge from within, there's ought to be an entrance. An entrance, you say? It so happens we might have an inkling where one is. Magnus and the gang. These are the engineers of Dawntrail Railing, which operates the train between Shaloni and Yassulani. When we went out to recover the train, we had ourselves a look at the dome through a telescope. It was then that we saw it, a large fortress-like structure that looked like it straddled the dome's edge. You're telling us that part of it is inside and part of it outside? That's what seemed to be the case, yes. While we only observed from afar, the soldiers were coming and going from it. From that, I'd say it serves as a passage between the outside world and whatever's inside. But as you'd expect, the area was heavily defended. It won't be easy to get near. Do you know what became of the passengers who went to Yassulani? Uklamat's nursemaid was among them, a woman named Namika. What? I'm afraid not. Only those passengers who were headed back here are accounted for. I can't say for a fact that everything was fine when we arrived in Yassulani. But when that big tremor struck not long after we left the station, I hit the emergency brakes and looked back. All I could see was the dome. What's more, the fortress sits right on the tracks of all places. What are the odds of that, eh? Assuming this fortress serves as a means to pass through the dome, we should first determine how we're to reach it undetected. I don't care if we're detected. I say we smash our way inside. That's not gonna help. Despite how it sounds, I actually gave this some thought. Zoralja wants me to prove that I'm Father's worthy successor. If I fail, he'll destroy Tuliolal. By charging in head-on, I make my intentions plain as day, and in doing so keep his eyes on me. A bold strategy. I like it. Of course, your plan will be no good if you're cut down before reaching their base. What you need is something that you'll get there quick and break through their defenses with a single decisive blow. And we have just that. Since the tracks go straight to the fortress, we can reinforce the train with armor, load her with all fuel she'll carry, and send her hurtling at it to explode on impact. Chief, have you gone insane? You were just saying how relieved you were the trains in one piece, and now you want to turn it into a bomb? Twitch in-game. Just in case. The train's not important. Our dream was to have railroads running from coast to coast, remember? If these invaders have their way, there may not be any more railroads, let alone trains to run on them. Is that what you want? If I remember correctly, his voice is deeper than what I can do. I could try. It's a sacrifice we'll have to make. Oh, he looks so cute. These good folks are willing to put their lives on the line to get inside that dome and put a stop to all this. The least we can do is help them. But Chief... Listen, no matter how hard things may get, no matter how many times we fail, we can always get back up. As long as we're alive, we can always build another train. So have faith and quit your complaining. Well, what if we fall really, really hard? There's no getting back up if we're dead. No one's dying on this train. I'll see to it myself. Needless to say, this will be a one-way trip, and we'll need to jump off at the last moment if we don't want to go out in a blaze of glory. You alright with that? There's no change in her mind, is there? Just promise me you'll be... Oh, they're married! I wonder if that's what Magnus's wife was supposed to look like. Since, you know, Rothgals did not exist in Shadowbringers at all. Just promise me you'll be careful out there, honey. We will not leave you with any sorrows to drown, never fear. Saying as I've never had a drink in my life, I certainly hope not. It'd be a lie to say the loss of the train doesn't concern me. But with good friends and my loving wife beside me, that's all I need in the end. Well, at least it'll go down as the legendary train that saved Tyrell. That it will, but first we've got work to do so she'll look the part. Yara Yara Daisy. I don't know much about Magitech, but if there's anything I can do to help, you need but say the word. I mean, how? You've been in with Garlemald, so at least they might have some leftover Magitech. We'll keep that in mind. If any of you are willing and able to lend a hand, there's work that needs doing over at the storehouse. It seems we have a path forward. I believe this is a good time for me to return to Tuliolal and inform Kona of the situation. I shall return as well. I have new investigations to pursue. The dome's elemental aspect is similar to that of the Gate of the Golden City. If we can identify a connection, we may learn something of use in our fight. It's one mystery after the next, but at least we're not without clues. It may not be easy, but I know we can get through this together. Ishtola left the party. Alphino has left the party. Alright. Even only just having met them, I can see how important the train is to Waldeka and the engineers. We can't let their sacrifice be for nothing. Oh. Why did that turn green? Putting plans into locomotion. God damn it. Your plan is set, but Grahatia is not without reservations. While I have no objections to the plan itself, I have one concern. How can we be certain Zoralja will not strike Tuliolal in retaliation? I considered this possibility, but when my brother told me to come and prove myself, he meant it. He wants to show that his kingdom is superior to Tuliolal, and it'll give him no satisfaction to attack when he knows I'm not there. No, he'll be waiting inside the dome, waiting for us to challenge him so he can crush us and prove his strength. Indeed, if anything, we're more likely to put Tuliolal in danger by not taking the fight to him. So we indulge Zoralja, at least until Tuliolal has shored up his defenses. Right. We'll charge in from the front and keep his eyes on us, during which time Kona will find a way to fortify Tuliolal. If you believe this is the best course, then we shall trust in your judgment. I expect there will be no small amount of enemy resistance, but we will do all in our power to assist you. Thank you. Well, it's time is of the essence. Let's go and see what's left to be done for the train. But what about the trolley? The trolley, Basil's trolley. Either off stream or like while I'm streaming for like regular stuff, like roulettes and all that, maybe I'll finish these and level up another class. Looks like work is getting underway. We'll finish in no time at all. So, what can we do to help? No need to hold back. As I understand it, the two of you met your fair share of craftsmen during the Rite of Succession. But you happen to know a few who would be willing to come and help us complete modifications of the train. Of course. What sort of craftsmen did you have in mind? Let's see now. Oh. Perhaps my greatest concern is keeping the train safe from enemy attacks. Even with you all aboard to fend them off, it'll be over in an instant if they manage to get just one good hit on the cerulean tanks. According to eyewitnesses, the soldiers use lightning-based weapons, so I have a mind to install grounding rods. Do you happen to know a carpenter who could handle that? We could ask the fellow with a fetish for formalities. You mean Wook Evu? Well, he has his quirks, there's no question his carpentry. A master carpenter from Okanu, eh? If they'd be willing, we'll be glad to have them. But we'll need just more than carpenter if we want this done in a timely fashion. We've got a lot of equipment and it needs moving. Heavy equipment. I don't suppose you know anyone up to the task? Heavy. Perhaps Zoomerwer can help. Zoomerwer would be perfect. We'll be hard-pressed to find folks stronger than the Yakui. I'm sure he'll be willing to help. You're friends with the Yakui? I'll be damned. Well, we'll not want for strength with help like that. Next, I'd like to outfit the train with some powerful weaponry of its own. Like as not, the soldiers will be riding their flying vessels. I'll need countermeasures to deal with them. That's true. I for one can't use magic, nor am I handy with a firearm like my brother. Any ideas for ranged weapons we can use? Ballistas I don't think will work. Maybe Kona. Let's borrow guns from Kona from everyone. Guns, eh? While they'd be suitable in theory, it takes no ordinary marksman to hit the flying target. So, okay, so it is the ballistas. So we'll need something that doesn't require any level of skill or precision. The weapons aren't exactly my field of expertise. Perhaps I can be of assistance. The Crystarium employed etheric cannons for its defense. Okay, so it is the ballistas. Well, maybe. And I see no reason why the design cannot be adopted to you for your train. While I did not conceive them myself, I know their design. It should be possible to build them here, provided we have the requisite materials and skilled smiths. Now that sounds like something Fontaine can help with. What other materials we need? A barrel can be fashioned from any metal, so long as it's highly conductive to the aether. To power the cannon, we will require fire-aspected crystals from the highest purity. Oh! Wait, maybe the, maybe those... What was it? Those orange shards, the... I'm trying to remember what that pillow was. Fire crystals, hey? Might be as the miners over at the spring can help with that. Damn. Then if I could leave the crystals and smiths in everyone's hands, I shall get started on drawing up the schematics. Right then, I'll secure us the smiths. In the meantime, could you deal with the materials? Shenza is in charge of our supplies, so it might be good to talk to him about it first. Well, I think we're set for a plan. Thanks for the consultation. Now let's get this train dressed up and give her a proper farewell she deserves. Yeah, unfortunately, as much as I want to give up on pronouncing them, especially since I'm streaming, I have to at least try and butcher it. The plan's coming together. To make good speed, I'm going to try to enlist some of the more help from among our friends back in Yoctoral. I'll leave the materials in your care. I think I saw Shinza over in the southeast. What is it with southeast? Oh, there you go. I am blind. That should be enough lumber for the armor. What else do we need? Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. What can I do for you? Etheric cannons? Interesting. I have an idea where we can get conductive metal, so I'll take care of it. I'm not sure about the fire crystals, though. Might be best if you spoke directly with a miner. Can I leave that to you? Great! You're friends with Yate, aren't you? One of the best miners around. If anyone can get you the crystals you're after, it's her. Fuck, I gotta teleport back. Okay, at least I can actually teleport. I've been thinking about it, like maybe because I was just like debating. I wasn't sure if everyone is like gonna be caught up in everything. Well, for like everyone else that wanted to join, because like I would like to see like explore, but we'll see. Maybe. I'll check with the FC if they want to join in. Oh, Soren, what brings you around these parts? The purest fire crystals, you say? I think I heard tell about them before. But what was that about? A hot commodity. Yes! I'll be able to fly! A hot commodity. A way to obtain fire crystals on the tip of Iate's tongue. Now I remember. Cerule Analysts. Oh god. Okay. You can find them to the south of town. They actually ingest fire crystals and keep them in their gut, if you can believe it. If you want purest crystals, though, you have to go to the oldest, toughest Amalas. Nothing you can handle, right? I'll show you where you can find some to hunt. Looking forward to seeing why Erenville thinks so highly of you. Okay, where am I going? There's a lot of fiery wildlife in these parts. We think it's due to the cerulean, but no one can say for sure. Still, it's not often you see the biggest dominating sort, and that's what you need. All you have to do is hunt down a few of their kind, establish yourself as a threat. That's known to draw out the leader. That's the spirit. While you're on the hunt, I'll keep watch nearby to make sure no hapless travelers come stumbling in. On it. Okay, so he's fine. Nope. Could you fucking stun him at least? You jerkbag. You see no signs of your prey. Perhaps you have better luck in the south. This motherfucker not stunning. Damn it! Stop making him unstunnable! Let me have my fun! Alright. Oh. Amazing, you dealt with the beast in no time at all. You need the crystals delivered to Shenza. I'll see that gets it. The fire crystal of the highest purity, taken from the belly of a beast. These fire crystals are for the train, aren't they? I heard about your plans to enter the dome. I want to thank you for going to such lengths to stop these invaders. And though he'd grumble if he knew I was asking this, please take care of Aneshipia. Anyway, I'd best be on my way, and you as well. In case you're going to meet her, I saw Wuklamat heading for the station. If only I could teleport to the station. Fuck. Let me teleport. Leave me alone. I will fucking eat you. You will be food. I wouldn't be surprised if that's actually food that uses like a food actually uses materials for that. Jeez. Shinza told me you got the crystals for him. Good work. I've just returned from looking for extra help. We'll see in a moment who answers the call. All will be in readiness for them when they arrive. Damn it, I'm idle for a moment and all I can think about is my home. Keep your chin up, Erenville. We'll be out of our way soon, and we'll find your mother. It'll be good to see her after all these years. There's so much I'd like to ask her about her time together with Papa. Oh, she'll talk your ears off. Once my mother starts, there's no stopping her. Me and my grandma. I wouldn't want it any other way. Right, let's return to helping where we can. The real work begins when the extra hands arrive. But in a way, I do like keeping my grandma company. That's not a trolley. Thanks for making the trek here. To be honest, I wasn't expecting so many of you. Since the attack on Tuliolal, I've been wondering if there was aught I could do to help. So when I heard about the upcoming operation from Valkona, I leapt at the chance to do my part. Peace will be restored, and then we can all enjoy a nice cup of mezcal. This is our home, and we'll do whatever it takes to keep it safe. While I can assist with the efforts here, High Luminary Gurfalar does the same at the capital. I'm truly grateful. With all of us working together, there's nothing we can't accomplish. Let's get to it, my friends. Friendship. Yes, let's get to it. I was like, what the fuck is this music all of a sudden? Montage. Alright everyone, that'll do it. Now you've done your part, leave it to us to finish mounting the armor and cannons, and have yourselves a hard-earned rest. Thank you all again for answering the call. No need for thanks. Now whenever you need help, just give us a holler. Indeed, we must all do our part when our nation is imperiled. Hear, hear. We love Tural, and we love you, Vawuklamat. I love you all too. Your kindness and goodwill will not be in vain. This I promise. Yes. Lamau. I did put in spoilers. It is there in the title. Thanks again for all your help. Wouldn't have been able to finish so quickly without you. Go rest up, friend. Won't be long before the train's ready. I can fly! All aboard? Despite his fatigue, there is an undeniable air of satisfaction about Walika. From here on out, we won't stop working till the train's ready. If you have any preparations, now would be a good time to see to them. The boarding call will come for you when you know it. Okay. Wait for the engineers to finish working on the train. Oh yeah, wasn't there a spot I couldn't get that part? Also, like, DG could have just muted me and closed the, like, tabbed out the
Right, we're
minimize
just about
the
done
window.
with the modifications, but I have to stress that we cannot afford a test run.
Yep.
It's fine. We understand and accept the risks. We have faith in you and your craft. I'm sure everything will go to plan. With all the hard work everyone's put in, it couldn't be otherwise.
Finished at last!
I swear, that sounds a lot like Ryuji. Interesting fortifications, but then again, wood can absorb the lightning.
Of locomotive engineering, the Dawn Blazer.
Amazing!
Hi, Max.
Yep.
There, you got hit
She's
pads.
been fitted
Now
with
go
wooden
away.
armor and a crystal grounding rod to mitigate the effects of lightning. Naturally, we had to overhaul the engine so it can handle the extra weight.
I also had her outfitted with the ferric cannons, the better to contend with enemy forces. And as they're modeled upon those used at the Crystarium, I can attest to their potency.
So, what do you reckon? Given the tight turnaround, I'd say we did a damn good job.
Yeah, that tone is definitely lower than I think what I can manage. This is the toughest locomotive I've ever seen.
Glad she's to your liking. I hate to let go of such a beautiful piece of machinery, but I know you'll give her a proper send-off for us.
At the risk of spoiling the mood, we should probably get moving.
I mean...
Yep. You won't get far if you let them pummel you from the air, but you'll be safe enough once you reach the tunnel.
In that case, I will conceal the train with a spell once everyone is on board. It should last long enough for us to reach the tunnel unnoticed.
Right. So everyone, are we ready?
We've done all we can. Rest is up to you.
I won't let you down.
Yeehaw!
All aboard!
Vanish!
Damn. What you doing, Max?
At this speed, we should arrive at the dome in no time at all.
But not before we're spotted, I expect. Stay alert!
Here we go. Stand fast, everyone!
Damn!
No, you don't.
From what I've played Pictomaster in PvP, they are fucking bursty.
They switched to firearms!
Oop.
Oh dear.
Baha, jump!
Oh, come on, it's not that of a risky jump. Oop. And that is more of a risk.
Erinville, I need you to take over for me.
Face. How? I got him. I got him. Great kid. Don't get cocky.
End of the line, everyone!
God damn.
Oh, that was too close. Still alive, Erinville?
Mostly.
So if this is the next dungeon, I might take a short break to get more water and then a snack. And then I'll send the invites when I get back. Oh, right, and then Max is probably wanting food.
At last, the enemy stronghold. We should hurry before they can regroup.
Let's go and find out what's inside.
Vanguard now. Okay, so it is a dungeon. Zoralja retreats to the Domin Yasilani, but not before laying siege in his home and slaying his own father. This foul deed cannot go unpunished, and so Wuklamat lays plans to pierce the dome and pursue him to that. The end. Oh right, DG, you should probably mute me. To the end of the engineers of Zoctorel Railing, refit cerulean-powered train and christen the Dawnblazer, and after avoiding the fire from Zoralja. Okay. Going in. Text killed. Oh my god, the music. I did say mute the stream and then like lower. Like, maybe minimize it. Oh, why are these hurt? Oh my god, they're hurting. Oh, they hurt me. Enemy sighted. R7 sentries prepare to engage. Dude. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. I'm gonna assume they can't be stunned. God, why do they hurt so much? Actually making have to use mitigations instead of just my holy Sheltron. Stun? Yep, thought not. Fuck. Vanguard Commander R8. Warning, intruders detect initializing extermination process. Or protocol. What the fuck is this? Oh! Oh, what the fuck? Oop. I'm assuming like a guy signal, yep. As well. All units protect Imperial and Bond. Oh my god! Beware the wing. Okay, so gotta go over here. Ah. Super. One. Shit. So they're always gonna find nope. No, wait. Okay. Oh, he can't even target anymore like that. There we go. Holy fuck. Ooh, the music. Nope. Sword 4. No, if only I could have the sword finale. And then also, I looked this up recently, like, those swords are references to Final Fantasy Tactics? Also, no spending gear? What the fuck? Oop. a gunner. Get over here. Why are they always stun resistant? Lord. Alright. Wait, can we go through that? Or is it like blocked off? I'm surprised this one never doing that one. Not an AoE attack. Ah, we could go through here. Oh shit! What the fuck? No tank gear! What the hell? Alright, what do you do? Raid wide. Search and destroy. What is this? Oh my god. Oh, fuck. Owie. Oh, okay. I see. Fuck. I see. That's when this one is counting down. 4, 3. Yeesh. Oh. God, why do they hurt so much? Commander will not tolerate failure. Send in reinforcements. Can I stun? Nope. Look at this place. Oh. No tank gear! What the hell? I'm appalled. I hope those are the only ones. Yeah, okay. I just read. What the hell is this now? That's such a serious breach should be allowed. It ends now. Xander the Snake Skinner. Ophidian Outrider. We redeem our honor with your lives. Assuming as usual, grade wide, Electrothermia. Let's see who the better Palpatine is. On your knees. Oh! I'm assuming it explodes, yep. It's taking a lot of damage. Ah, I see. Yeah, he... No more games! I call upon the soul of Serpent, the Great Devourer. Give me the strength to destroy our enemies. Oh! I'll tell you limb from limb. For Alamengo. What the fuck? Oh, that's actually cool. Slitherbane 4 guard. Okay, so he still does this. Fuck. Slither rear guard. Oh, I see. 4 guards, so that means... Now I get it. Hey! don't tank shit. God damn. 5 more minutes.
What greeted us was not the home that I had left behind. There was no mistaking we had reached Yassulani, and yet it was wholly unlike my memories. The lands of my childhood had changed beyond imagining. To where had I returned? We tread on, the darkened skies above a mirror to my heart, clouded with fear and uncertainty.
How bizarre.
Welcome to hell.
This cannot be Yassulani, can it?
She calm. Zaktural, heritage found. Oh! I was prepared for something strange, but this, it's like another world. I don't understand. You may now enter the Vanguard with any PC. Okay. The land of Levin. Erenville looks on Yassulani in disbelief. It doesn't make sense. That tower wasn't always there. No, definitely not. Nor that wall over there. The material is not something we use in Tural. It's closer to what we saw at the gate to the Golden City, or those mechanical soldiers. Such a massive structure couldn't be possibly been built in so short a time. Then I'm inclined to assume we've been transported to another location. Perhaps... Well, speculation will avail us not. We need to learn more before we can draw conclusions. Let's take a look around then. Oh right, in a nearby northwest. Please don't tell me it's on the it's on the tracks. That looks like a train station, doesn't it? That must be the Yassulani station, where the passengers disembarked. Then perhaps we'll find someone to talk there. Let's go to investigate. Can I find this? No, I had to go there. Northwest. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is Yassulani Station. Or on the state of it, I swear it was abandoned years ago. I'm not sure what to make of this. We should look around a bit more. Yeah, we'll look around, but at the same time, I want to fill up this map as best I can, currently. No. Bad. 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 Well, now. Oh. How dare? What is with the advertising bots? Dilapidated building. The building is a rotting husk. It's clearly been many years since anyone lived here. I actually need to use the restroom real quick, so I'll be right back. Okay. So we'll continue. Maybe I'll continue for 7:30. 7:30 or 8. Depending on how I feel. You find a terrain turntable. The thick layers of rust suggest it hasn't been used in years. What's going on here? Alizé. Oh, first off, rusty train tracks. Up. And in one way, I'm getting close to the end. The tracks are heavily rusted. It would seem they haven't been tended for a long while. Finished poking around, have you? Let's gather everyone, then I want you all to take a look at this. Just take a look at this! If you know where that reference from, you are instantly my friend. It's one of the mechanical soldiers, long since broken apparently. But I'd say its presence confirms this is indeed Zoralja's domain we're in. What about the rest of you? Did you learn anything? So all evidence suggests this is Yassulani Station. Aye, and I've no doubt we're in Yassulani. I don't understand why these buildings are so run down. One sec. Here we go. They were completed barely a year ago. But new structures to deteriorate and enormous ones to appear in a flash. If I didn't know any better, I'd say time flows differently here. Is such a thing even possible? We've encountered this phenomenon before, as it so happens. Though it may be difficult to believe, our world is but one of several. In some retrospects, they are similar to one another, but in others, wholly different. We call them reflections. Simply put, the rift between dimensions causes time to flow at a different pace in each world. While hours pass in one, years may have come and gone in another. But if this is Yassulani, then we should still be in the source. The flow of time should be synchronized. I'm not sure I follow all this talk of reflections and dimensions, but if Erenvale says this is Yassulani, then it must be. Your village is a little further along, right? Erenvale! Oh, yes. It's a short distance to the northwest. Then let's head there next, then. Rather than talk theory, it's always better to confirm things firsthand. Psst. May I be of assistance? It's still functioning? It doesn't seem to be hostile, at least. Perhaps we can ask it some questions. Can you tell us where we are? Unable to confirm credentials. Please present citizen identification. Unable to confirm credentials. Confirm. Confirm. Seems it's broken after all. Too strange by half. Let's leave it be and get going. Are those lightning rods? Would you accompany me for a moment? There's something I wish to investigate. The north. I'm in since he is right here, so might as well. Look there. The lightning appears to be drawn to those pole-shaped structures over yonder. The design suggests there's some manner of lightning rod. Let's go and take a closer look. What the hell? That the werewolf from Final Fantasy XII? Is. Lots of them. Meow. This materials appears to be the same that used in the mechanical soldiers and warships. On closer inspection, it appears to bear fine etchings, rather reminiscent of arcane runes. These, I suspect, they're not merely decorative. I would posit it's used to harness lightning as a source of energy. Quite impressive technology. I'll share this observation with Y'shtola. For a blessing, the dome doesn't appear to interfere with the link bros. Thanks for accompanying me. Let's head to the village and the others. Mermelian. Yeah, I see you, Graha. It's just I want to, explore a little bit. There we go. Alright, let's go to him. the world?
My home. It's in ruins. But why? What happened here? And where is everyone?
I had a look in a few of the other houses, but they had clearly been abandoned.
Damn it all. None of this makes sense.
Excuse me? Are you looking for someone?
What the hell? Who are you? Wait, aren't you? What the hell?
I apologize for giving you a fright. However, I did have reason to keep to the shadows.
You a Disney princess?
Sorolja has told me a great deal about you.
What?
Sorolja?
Greetings, and welcome to the realm of Alexandria.
Wait, Alexandria? From 9?
I am Sphene, the Queen of Reason.
Sphene.
Queen of Reason?
If you are the Queen of Reason, is there perhaps a...
Don't tell me he's called the King of Valor.
Yes, if you mean to ask if there is a King of Resolve. Zorulja holds that title, and together do we reign.
Then you are both behind the attack on Tuliyola.
And I doubt you're here to offer us a warm reception.
No, you have it all wrong. I am not come to fight. Zorulja rules alongside me, but that is a matter of expedience. In truth, we are at odds, he and I.
No shit, he can't get along with anyone.
It is at considerable risk to myself and my people that I come before you to beg your aid.
Our aid? I'll admit I cannot imagine King Zorolja is keen to share and share alike. But if what you say is true, you're still the Queen.
Probably just merely a tool.
Indeed. But I was once the sole ruler of Alexandria.
Sphene. I haven't played like...
Until one day, he appeared, bent on conquest. In my weakness, I feared his power.
I haven't played
So
9
I
well enough
persuaded
to
him to
know.
forgo violence and strike a bargain. I would remain queen, and he would receive technology that would empower him to achieve even loftier ambitions, along with the knowledge to use it. A gamble, to be sure, but if it might spare my people...
If I may, the dome surrounding these lands was erected but recently. How is it he was able to not only invade, but instate a new system of leadership in a mere matter of days.
I've never heard of your realm. And this place is, or at least was, Yasolani. The house I grew up in is still here. But 3 years ago, that tower and these strange contrivances weren't. Nor was our village in ruins. Where did you come from? And what happened to the people who lived here? You must know!
I realize how confusing this all must be. Truth be told, I don't fully understand it myself.
So just the basic
What
explanation
I
of
can
wibbly wobbly
say
timey
is that
wimey.
one day, people from your Tuliolol suddenly appeared here in Alexandria. Or perhaps it was we who found ourselves in Tuliolol. Until but recently, we were completely unaware of events taking place beyond the barriers surrounding our realm.
Does this not remind you of the Crystal Tower? How after the 8th Umbral Calamity, we devised a means to transport the Spire across time and space from the source unto the First? Granted, this is on a much larger scale, if that is indeed what has happened. Not only the people and structures, but also the surrounding environment. Regardless, the people of Lakeland perceived the arrival of the Crystal Tower much as the Queen describes her own experience. Sudden and inexplicable.
I just kind of forgot about that part.
Well then, you appear to have a better grasp of our circumstances than we do. Indeed, more than I dared hope. In which case, a closer examination of the effects of this phenomenon may afford us more insights. Allow me to take you to the outskirts. A number of the Shatona live there as well. Perhaps your acquaintances are among them.
Wuklamot, put away the weapon.
Hold on. If we accept, there's no guarantee we're not walking into a trap.
But if we're to defeat Zorolja, we need to understand how he grew so strong. Besides...
You're right.
Queen Sphene, before we go, Your Majesty, I have to ask, did you really have nothing to do with the attack on Tuliolol?
Noble Wuklamart, shall we dispense with the formalities? I'll not deny the soldiers and airships that attacked your people are products of Alexandria. But it was Zorolja, not we, who fashioned them into weapons of war and laid siege to Tuliolol.
So he alone is to blame.
No, I may not have prosecuted this war, but I nevertheless bear responsibility for it.
Perhaps. I know next to nothing about you, let alone what you've been through. So by all means, show us around. I think we'll learn a lot from meeting your people.
Wonderful! If you would follow me.
I think there'll be trouble if Zorolja hears about this.
Is that concern or suspicion?
Yes.
If things should take a turn for the worse, might I call upon your aid? jest, of course. But you do strike me as the most capable here.
It's like me, like, hear that? I'm the most capable one. I think it goes without saying, but we're not going to trust her like that, right? Any way you look at it, a mysterious girl who appears out of nowhere, claiming herself a queen, is suspicious. Land of Levin. But yeah, so... I don't know if I've seen 9. A royal welcome. Alize is inclined to keep a close eye on the queen. Well, having established that we should be wary, we could use more information. So let's head to this place, the outskirts, and see what we can learn. Perhaps about Sphene as well. Also, I decided to look up the Final Fantasy 9 because, like I said, I haven't gotten that far in 9. I remember correctly, it was like where I last stopped in 9 was basically, I think it was like the end of disc 1 when I think it was like when Kuja appears for the first time. To the south. I missed it? What? Where? Oh, don't tell me it's up there. Oh no, wait, it's south. Oh, don't tell me it's up there. Ah! Ooh, the music. West. Huh, an irrigation system. I trust you have similar farming facilities in Tyrol. They're completely different from ours. I've got no idea what all those machines do. Or, machines do. That was Wuklamat. We've settled on this approach after some trial and error. The Tyrali have their own methods of farming, which they wanted to continue employing. But the environment makes it challenging. There's too much rain and not enough light. Thankfully, the use of the electrope has allowed us to fortify the buildings here, as well as provide what nature cannot. Electro what? Synchro what? Electrope. It's a material we use for myriad devices and applications. A topic for another time perhaps. If you would follow me, we're nearly to the outskirts. Music. To the west. Okay, I'm on the way towards it. To the west, to the west. Oh, don't tell me it's on the other side here. Fuck. Alright. Is that really Alexandria, though? To the west, to the west.
Here we are. Though you'll doubtless find much of what you see in Alexandria strange, the traditional agriculture practiced in this village at least should be familiar.
What the fuck are with those up with those trees? Also, Final Fantasy IX music? Hello?
Queen's Fiend? What business brings her here, I wonder?
What the fuck is with these voices?
The Queen has come!
What's on their heads?
You look well, Paquine. And Katonye, I see you've already taken to your new position.
When she introduced herself as queen, I was expecting someone colder. Honestly, she reminds me of you, Lamachi.
Me?
It's only natural for a ruler to love her people. And I should like to know them as best I can, even the most trifling details.
The more you come to know them, the more you grow to love them. Who they are and what they've built.
That's it. Beautifully put. And it would appear that she is well loved in turn.
Your Majesty, you honor us with your presence.
Affable townsman.
And who are these fine people?
Tuliolo's vow of resolve Wuk-Lamat and her companions. They come from beyond the barrier, but you needn't worry. They are good people and are to be treated as my honored guests.
The rumors of a link to the outside are true, then. Wuk-Lamat is still so young. Where are my manners? I am Popone, a leader of sorts of the people living out here.
Papone? That is a Tonawautanrig to it.
Right you are. I take it you hail from this region as well? Teshpiani, perhaps?
Yes, I do. I don't suppose you know a woman by the name of Kavkiwa?
Kavkiwa?
Kavkiwa? I'm afraid I'm not sure if I've ever met someone with that name.
Oh. Mother isn't here. But it's a relief to know at least some of the people of Yasulani are alive and well.
Your mother, you say? Now that you mention it, I do see the resemblance.
You knew?
You know my mother?
I do. Yes.
Why'd you say it that way?
Then tell me, please. Where is she?
I cannot say. Not here, but I promise I will in due time.
I have a question, Pepone. Do you recall what happened the day the dome first appeared?
The barrier? Well,
I remember fixing a shelf that had collapsed after a terrible earthquake. Then the ground began to tremble. There was a brilliant flash of light, and then... Forgive me, my recollection of it all is rather poor.
You needn't push yourself, Popone. After 30 years, no one could blame you for not remembering.
30 years?
30 years? As in 30 years in the past?
Absurd though it may sound, there is no doubt in my mind the events that led to the joining of our lands occurred 30 years ago. Which is not to say I understand why our perceptions of the intervening time are so radically different. We only just became aware of the discrepancy when Zoralja's military base was completed, and we were at last able to venture beyond the barrier.
I believed you long dead. To have the chance to kill you myself is an unforeseen blessing.
So that's what he meant.
30 years. Little wonder Zoralja assumed our father had already passed away.
It's not unlike how time passes differently in the First and the Source. The fluctuating space of the rift between them disrupting temporal equivalence. Perhaps the same holds true here, and time flowed faster within the dome.
Meaning this is another piece of the reflection.
I cannot say for certain, but I strongly suspect that to be the case. And based on the Queen's account, this encampment may have come to serve as a physical bridge between the two planes, after which the dome was forced into the Source's temporal flow.
If we're to be certain of anything, we need more information.
Aside from the name Solution 9, I was not expecting to hear
Would it be all right if we
the
had a
Kingdom of
look around
Alexandria
and
from
spoke
Final
with the
Fantasy 9 here,
townspeople?
too.
By all means.
Time to see what we can see of Alexandria, then.
And its people. I may yet find familiar faces among the survivors from Yasolani.
Even if I don't understand the half of it, I would learn more of this place before we confront Zoralja.
Perhaps you'd care to see how we make our living. Though we have always prided ourselves on the use of traditional Tonawatan farming methods, the use of electro-fueled technologies has led to countless agricultural innovations.
I would join you as well.
Ma'am, please, you needn't trouble yourself.
It's no trouble at all. And I promise not to cause any manner of distraction.
Why did you have the loops?
Reassuring words, or they would be had I not heard them countless times before. Very well, but do be careful.
Indeed do.
Of course. I shall proceed with the utmost care. Now then, if you two would follow me, we can begin the tour.
I can't say that I trust her yet, but I trust that her affection for these people is genuine, and that's enough for me.